Welcome back, people, to Let's Play Season 3, where we last left off we just completed Damascus. Now, we've only got 2 levels left, which will be Sarmizegetusa and the city in northern Britain, which will be our final assignment. Last 2 dangerous provinces left. Right, now Sarmizegetusa is it's quite hard, as I said in the last part. I'll tell you why we're getting mapped, but I just want to show you something. And something I've noticed, I haven't done Londonium before. I might have had brief, I haven't done Londonium before. It's really, I can't really say much about it. However, one thing I know, I had a quick look at Londonium off camera, and I noticed something between Londonium and Sarmizegetusa. The two of them got different empire maps, because on Londonium's map, there's a couple of extra cities in Britain. And Sarmizegetusa is still outside the Roman's borders and under enemy control, while in Sarmizegetusa's map it's within Roman borders and controlled by Romans, but those couple of cities near Londonium don't exist. So I can show you. And Londonium's another 10,000 population city. Here you go. So you got these 2 cities, and Linden might be the last city, I think. It's right in northern Britain, so Linden could be the last city. And if you look over here, Sarmizegetusa is still outside the enemy borders, so still that. So whereas Sarmizegetusa, oh sugar, I'll show you Sarmizegetusa in a minute. I just forgot. Anyway, let's have a look at it anyway.
The Roman Empire now includes nearly every habitable land in the world, except for the darkest forests of Germania and Dacia. That is where you're going next. Build a medium city in the enemy's heartland. You will meet stiff resistance from local tribes, the most noteworthy being the Goths. Build the appropriate defenses and defeat them, time after time, until they either learn to leave you alone or extinguish themselves trying to harm your city. In the meantime, we are taking the fight to them. They have crossed our border and terrorized our citizens for the last time. The province itself is large and reasonably rich in resources. Native villages already occupy some of the best land, but you know how to deal with them. Your legions will have plenty of chances to exercise their sword arms, but there is nothing that should prevent your success in Sarmizegetusa.
I can think of a few things that can prevent my success. Sorry about that, the microphone slipping. I mean, there's things he didn't tell you is that there are wolves in this territory, a lot of wolves. So I had 5 or 6 groups going in, and I did one of the reasons why I lost on my first attempt, because the wolves just kept killing my people, they just kept running around my city. But now that was before I had a way to deal with them. Build a wall around each group. And so that's that. As I said, there are quite a few native villages around the place, at least 2 from what I can remember. Let's see, possibility saying 50, we might be able to do it without villas again. It's possible. Let's slow it down. Yeah, we've got a native village here, we've got a native village here. I thought those are the 2 I was speaking of. And we've got another one here. Right, enemies tend to spawn here, and here, I think. So this spawning spot here used to give me most trouble. Yeah, because I used to just, unless I got my legions there well in advance, they usually would arrive there too late. So I had to usually like save and reload between every enemy's at the door. I haven't really been doing that with this Let's Play. Fortunately, I didn't really need to, but I was just a bit lucky. I'm a bit luckier than normal. But as I say, Sarmizegetusa is actually inside the Roman borders here and under our control, but 2 Britain cities are not there. Proves my point, we've got different empire maps. Right, let's have a look what we've got here. Anyway, so we can buy weapons and furniture. It buys weapons and furniture there. And we've got Athene that buys wheat and meat, so Athene won't be buying anything from us, it may just be weapons and furniture from Media Lana. Not many weapons, but some furniture. Okay. Right, now for Goths, I'll just go here for a second. The Goths, I've got normal infantry, but they've also got cavalry. Oh, I don't hope you can't hear that background noise. Got some background noise, someone's sawing by the looks of it. Or my neighbours are sawing in his back garden again or something. I don't know. So, I apologise if you can hear that. I can't tell him to shut up. I'm not that kind of person, and it's also be quite rude. He's got every right to do sawing. Anyway, you know, there's nothing much I can do about that. As the Goths got cavalry, which moved quite very fast. About as fast as our cavalry, if we're not careful. I think. I don't know whose cavalry's better. And the point is, Goths got infantry and cavalry, so that's their specialty with cavalry. What else is there? And I know we've got Caesar's Request Army in this mission as well, from what I can remember. Just try and remember from last time. Yep, and so that's that. So, what we're going to do now, first things first, going to wall all these walls in. So, that's that group walled in. There's a group over there passing through native territory, but I can't do that, so otherwise the natives will just destroy the walls. Check. That's it. Okay, they're walled in. A couple walls in, I'm going to wait for them to go join together. In the meantime, these can be walled in, but they'll need to be dealt with, so there's farmland there. Right, so now finally, this, there. The walls are all walled in, so you ruined my first attempt. Do apologise if you can hear that saw, it may not be the best time to record, and I keep my window open nearly all the time, so. Right, so let's have a look. So we've got these weapons of furniture there. Also produce pottery. We can't produce oil, we have to import oil. We're going to, but we can also produce wine. Okay, we've got wheat, vegetables and pigs. Food. Okay, let's get started up. I think I settled up here last time, I can't remember. Or no, it was here, wasn't it? Yeah, I settled here. So we're going to settle here this time. Just create a bit of room. We need to get furniture workshop set up as soon as possible. Probably do that over there so keep away from farmland. Oh dear. I really do hope you can't hear that sawing, so I can hear it clear as day. And there's stuff all I can do about it. So have a reminds me of a few of my previous Let's Plays where we had a dog interrupt, not that wolf, that was a wolf. So I had the dogs barking, my family talking, but I've cut that out. I usually cut that out where possible. What else? I think I've heard an ice cream. Yeah, I've heard an ice cream truck in the previous part of Season 3. That was in the last mission. No, isn't it? Or was it? No, I think it was back in Tingis. Heard an ice cream truck. I don't know. So yeah, not exactly perfect recordings, but there you go, that's me. Know what I can do about that. I know. Some furniture built. Okay. So houses built up before we build farms. Those sugar peak only spawn there, don't they? I might have to build some forts here. Find any sun down while have it gatehouse here, and I'll build towers here. I remember in my last attempt my towers are bugged, sometimes they wouldn't fire. Engineers post down there. So I'll put down some, build some towers all on there later. Once I've got barracks. Right. We'll still be short of some employees, yes, and right, who is it? Buys furniture, Media Lanum. I always wondered why is it in this level and a couple of other levels Mediolanium buys weapons. I'm pretty sure when we were doing Mediolanium that I was making the weapons. You can make weapons maybe. Strange. Is it still under attack by Hannibal? Then yeah, you could say that they're buying extra weapons to help them get armies quicker. This does seem a bit strange though. More and more people coming in. Yeah, because as I said, on my first attempt I had the wolves just keep attacking the people that are coming in the city, and also going around my city attacking people, so it's really made my growth development very slow, and I just couldn't stop the Goths when they first appeared, so there's stuff all to deal with them. Yes, it was a disaster first attempt. That's why wolves in like this, so you can't go out and run around killing my cities. It's at their own free will. Right. That's it. You need once we've got enough employees, then I'll start producing food. So, you've got plenty of farmland. Got a lot of farmland up there and some farmland there. Right, unemployment now. On the other side. Down there. Granary. Employees needed, I know. I know. That saw is pain. If he comes out in the corner, I'm not going to be happy. Nope. Enemies. Oh gosh. Sorry. But you forgot about gods. Sorry. Hold on. My bad. Yes, I know. There you go, you've got some temples now.
This place really needs many more workers.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Lightning bolt. Serious minor anger just destroys the current crops in the farms, so the farms have to start off again like that. hopefully it should start to calm down now. But a major one causes locusts and things like that to invade your farms, which not only destroys the crops in it, but stops them from growing anything for quite a long while. It's really devastating. You do not to your food supply. You better hope that you've got enough food to last you for a long while. I still remember what they do. Neptune's minor one just sinks all the ships in the sea. His major one, I think, sinks all the ships in the sea and prevents trade from reaching the city. Sea trade from reaching the sea. Mercury is mind displeased, who causes some food to disappear from your granary. His major one sets fire to a warehouse, I think. Mars, his minor one, causes some enemies to appear. His major one curses your forts and causes all his soldiers to run in those forts to run to barracks, so the barracks have to retrain them all again. Venus's small displeasure, I think, just causes unhappiness in the city or site. Her major one, I think, causes sickness, unhappiness and things like that to happen. Major unhappiness, sickness, things like that, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that one. The minor ones I've gotten accidentally before, but major ones I've only got by messing around. I'm like, I remember I had this big city, I think it was in Lutetia, had this big city, and I just decided to destroy all the temples and watch the gods destroy and wreck the place. Yeah. Oh, that was fun. Yeah. I even caused a riot there as well. Seeing what riot happens when you got a riot. That was fun too. Right. There's probably crime here. No? Alright. Right, I think we'll build more farms. Right. Oh, there's some rocks there. Okay. You won't build farms there then. A farm there then. Apparently some rocks are in the way. Right. So I have a lot of short bus employees now, at 21. Let's go our employees up a bit higher, then I'll start producing weapons and also some troops. Or not, actually, because we've got low money, so wait for money to build up first. We'll still start producing weapons. We'll start selling them to help with money. Still short on employees. So we need to start producing some troops. What most likely do have. Yeah, I had them all the way back here before. Yeah, so you said someone's my soldiers coming down here. Yeah, I might have to have a fort here. Fort here or something. Once we've got more employees, then I'll have more employees, then I'll oh right. Yep, so I've got to raise my people's wages, otherwise people start becoming unhappy. So now pays 34, so got to raise their wages as well. In earlier levels, I think they can go down. Right now, got some unemployment. 2, 3. Warehouse here. I know it's going to be employees needed. 4 warehouse there. And then you can sell weapons. Oh gosh, I completely forgot about this. I know where, I know. I forgot. Again. I forgot again. I could put in my savings, which I most likely will. Burn out, and I'll rebuild the house here. Right.